Ah, the ocean. It's so big, so blue, and there are just so many fish that live there. When you stand on the beach and look at the water, you see just how beautiful the ocean is. But what if I told you that right now you, me, and all the other people on the planet are changing the ocean in very serious ways? What if I told you that we're hurting all the fish and their species will never be the same again?
But we're so small compared to the ocean. We can't possibly change it. My feet can't even touch the bottom.
Well, over the past 200 years, the ocean is slowly becoming a place where fish are dying and losing their homes because human beings are releasing a chemical called carbon dioxide into the air when they make things in factories or drive cars on the road. Some of this carbon dioxide stays in the atmosphere and warms the earth, but about half is absorbed into the ocean. This causes a process called ocean acidification that makes waters poisonous to fish and decreases the number of fish that boats can catch.
Wait a minute, is this the same as global warming?
Well, not quite. Carbon dioxide is the same chemical that is causing global warming and ocean acidification, but global warming is a trend in which the Earth gets hotter and hotter every year, while ocean acidification has to do with the change in pH levels of ocean water. pH is a scale from 0 to 14 that measures how acidic, basic, or neutral a liquid is. These are just some fancy terms used to describe the chemical makeup of a certain liquid. Normally, ocean water should have a pH level of 8.1, but because carbon dioxide is being absorbed into the ocean, the water has a pH level of 7.6.
But how does this change hurt the fish?
Well, as the pH level falls, the ocean becomes more acidic, and fish start to lose important senses, such as sight and smell. This may not seem like that big of a deal, but fish use these senses to locate their families, called schools, in the ocean. Each school of fish has a certain scent that attracts members of that school to the group. So when a fish loses its ability to smell, it can't find its family. This makes it easier for predators to eat fish, because now the fish can't smell their enemies either. The fish may also experience issues with their heart because of acidic oceans, which then causes them to die because of heart attacks. Easy tasks turn into difficult processes because their hearts are not working as well as before. So the fish have a harder time adapting to physical and environmental changes.
That sounds terrible, but how do these changes to fish affect me?
When your parents cook fish for dinner, a lot of it comes from the ocean, right? Well, because fish are being negatively affected by acidic oceans, humans are being negatively affected too. With all of the impacts on fish, the fisheries, where fish are caught and kept, will be smaller in size and less stable. Fishermen that supply your evening meal will have difficulty catching as many fish as before, and that means they will lose their jobs. In fact, in the ocean state of Maine, nearly 9,000 people will lose their jobs because of ocean acidification. What's more, some scientists say that many fish will be deformed, which is very unhealthy for human beings to eat. Overall, ocean acidification means fewer jobs and less healthy fish for people around the world to eat.
So, how can I help?
Every person counts. Well, the first step is education. Tell all of your family and friends about this problem. Then, think about the ways you generate carbon dioxide every day. Driving a car instead of riding a bike, using too many electronics at once, and leaving your lights on. These are activities that affect the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, which, as you know now, hurts fish. Remember, changing your activity is a key to the future because reducing carbon dioxide can save fish around the world.